Have you ever heard a whisper when no one was around? Not from your friends, not from your phone, but from something else. Something cold, something watching. At Cresthill High, whispers were more than just gossip. They were a warning. This is the story of Maya Lopez, a smart, skeptical, straight-A student who never believed in ghost stories, until the day one whispered back that it all started on a gloomy Thursday afternoon. The clouds had rolled in like a gray army over Cresthill High, and most students had already escaped into the comfort of their homes. But Maya was still in school, helping Mrs. Anders, her favorite teacher, organize some dusty old books in the history room. You know Maya. She's the kind of girl who doesn't scare easily. Always logical. Always grounded. If something didn't have proof, it didn't exist. At least that's what she used to think. She stepped out into the hallway. Empty, quiet, echoing with the distant sound of rain tapping the windows. She was halfway to the stairs when she heard it. A whisper. Maya, ya. She stopped. Spun around. No one. Then it came again. Come closer. Maya's chest tightened. She looked down the hallway. There, at the very end, was locker 313. The whispering locker. Every school has its rumors. But this was different. Locker 313 had been sealed shut for over a decade. No one used it. No one even touched it. And yet, students claimed they heard voices from it. Some said it was haunted. Others said it was cursed. But most just ignored it. Just rumors, right? But not today. Maya, heart racing, stepped closer. The whisper was clearer now. It said, "Find the truth before they do." She reached for the padlock, but there was no lock. The metal latch hung loose. She hesitated, then pulled the door open. Inside was a small, dusty leather book. A journal. She pulled it out, and on the first page, a name was etched in careful cursive. Elena Royce. Class of 2015. Maya spent that entire night reading. The journal belonged to Elena Royce, a senior who vanished from the school 10 years ago. Everyone thought she ran away. But this journal told a different story. Elena wrote about strange changes happening at school. Students becoming different. Teachers acting off. She suspected they were running experiments. Drugging certain students. Altering their behavior. She called it Project Helix. She claimed it was an illegal brain enhancement program. Something to artificially create perfect students for government contracts. First, Maya thought it was delusional, until she read the last entry. They know I've found them out. If anything happens to me, it started with locker 313. Don't let it end with me. The next morning, Maya did what any logical person would do. She took the journal to the principal. Principal Hayward looked through it silently, then chuckled. "This is a prank, Maya," he said. "A well-written one, but fiction." He handed it back, dismissed her, and just like that, she was alone with the truth. But a night later, things got worse. She came home to find her window open, her desk scattered, her laptop mashed, and the journal. Someone had broken in, but she had already made duplicate copies. And she wasn't stopping now. Maya called Jaden, her best friend since kindergarten. a tech whiz with a love for hacking and caffeine. Together they made a plan: break into the school archives, find anything related to Project Helix, and expose it. Simple, right? They snuck in on Saturday night through the janitor's entrance. The building was dead quiet. The only sound was their footsteps and the hum of old lights. In the archives room, they found boxes marked "Confidential" inside student files, behavioral reports, medical test results, and then a folder marked Project Helix, Phase 2. Inside was a list, dozens of names, drug orders, behavioral manipulation charts, poses, targets, and at the top, signed approval letters from Principal Hayward and 2 science teachers Maya trusted. Suddenly, footsteps echoed outside. They froze. One of the teachers said, "She's digging too deep. If she finds the tapes, we're finished." Just like Elena. "You remember what we did?" The other teacher replied, "We'll do it again if we have to." That was all Maya needed. She spent the next day uploading everything. Scans, audios, files to a secure drive. Then she leaked it to the local news, the national media, student forums, social media outlets, and anywhere else it would spread. Within 48 hours, Cresthill High was under federal investigation. The school shut down, teachers arrested, Project Helix exposed, and the biggest twist: Elena Royce's remains were discovered buried beneath the old gym, right where she said they'd try to silence her. 3 months later, Cresthill reopened under new management. Maya was asked to speak at the reopening. She didn't give a long speech. Just a few words, she said. "Never stop asking questions, never stop in your quest to know the truth. Never allow fear to defeat you. Stand up strong and be a victor for your world." Maya didn't want fame. She didn't want credit. All she ever wanted was the truth. And the truth. It's not always pretty. It's not always safe. But it's always worth finding.